What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and yes, I am wearing a YMCA 5K run walk shirt. Yeah, that's right. Fatty used to run. But today, we're not talking about running, we're not talking about Fatty here. We're talking about you guys, because this is Building Subscriber Chain, yet another episode, because we're still working on this beast here. And it should be fun. I'm gonna count them first, see how many we're at. We're building to 240. That's how many subscribers I've got right now. And basically, if you've watched this before, you know the drill. There's one link for every subscriber I've got, and I'm still trying to build up to that. We'll see if I can get up to 240 before it gets significantly higher than that. And then I guess I'll have to find something else to do with my live streams. But thanks for being here. If you are here, we can talk about anything you want to in the meantime. And it should be a lot of fun. So thanks for being here. I'm Zach. If you do not know, this is Zach to the future. Let me scoot this back a little bit. Perfect. All right. So let's use this paper. It's like a periodic table of elements, but it's got like wagon, rocking horse, umbrella, violin, clock, kite, sled, bird, hat, jump rope, lamb, flowers, drums. There's not really a consistent theme going on here. And then you've got like the E's and the N and the I and the X and the A and the O and the Z and the G and the P. I'm rapping now. But those letters don't have anything on them. So, I don't really understand what's going on there. Anyway, if you were watching last week, you will know that I had a piece of paper that I didn't really want to use in this, and that is of a typewriter. I think that's super cool. This next page is also of a typewriter, of the keys specifically, zoomed in very, very close. So that's actually a pretty cool picture, too. I'm a fan of old keyboards. Old typewriters, things like that, old radios. I'm very into writing and music, and it's kind of a good crossroads of everything. One thing that I did specifically want to talk about in today's live stream, something that I may end up making a video about because I know a lot of people are currently talking about this and having aneurysms over this fact that to me isn't that big of a deal. And granted, I do have decent enough internet. My internet's not great, but I mean, I watch Telos of Tech and the Telos of Network, and also follow John Prosser. I watch him on YouTube too, but on Twitter, he said last night that he gets very, very, very good download speeds, but bad upload speeds. His upload speeds are like 30, and his download speeds are over 200. So there's something not right there. Mine are more like 100, so that's really good. I don't need the fastest download speeds, but I love having good upload speeds, and 100 is still not bad for upload speeds, or download speeds, I mean. So, where was I going with this? I don't even remember. Anyway, my internet's really good, so I remember where I was going with this. Spyro the Dragon is a game that I used to love as a kid, and I'm sure it's still hella fun today. Let's be honest. A fun game is a fun game is a fun game. Now, they remade the Crash Bandicoot trilogy and released it on the PS4. And the thing was, they put it all on one disc. You could get all 3 Crash games on one disc. You go to the menu and select one, and you're golden. This new Spyro game, however, they only put the first game on the disc. The other 2 games, you actually have to go online and download them before you can play them. like from scratch. Now, I don't love this idea. Let me say that. While it's not as big of a problem for me, because, well, for one, because I don't have a PS4 yet. But for two, I have good internet. So that affects me a little bit less than people who don't have fast internet. But I don't like this idea because it takes up a lot of time is the biggest thing. You know, when you first buy a game, if your favorite game was Spyro 3, you shouldn't have to jump through hoops to go online and download Spyro 3 and then be able to start playing it after a couple hours of it downloading. That sucks. You'll have to play Spyro 1 in the meantime. And it seems like they've really, really polished Spyro 1. All of the trailers and stuff pretty much seemed like they heavily focused on the first Spyro the Dragon game. So maybe that's part of the reason why they're doing this. Activision actually came out and gave a statement, but they completely beat around the bush. I mean, come on, Activision. You guys really need to learn to don't burrito around the bush. That's all I'm saying. Don't burrito around the bush. And they said, essentially, every game that comes out these days requires day one updates. And it's like, okay, but we're not talking day one updates. We're talking about day one download this whole game that you just bought a physical copy of. And you're only getting a third of the game actually on the physical copy. That sucks. So, anyway, time. That's the biggest thing, because you don't want to have to play Crash 1 as like a Spyro 1 as a bit of a time waster while you wait for 2 or 3 to download, if that's what you're trying to play. Also, it takes up a lot of room. Whole games do take up a ton of room, and I know that we're kind of in an age where Xbox Ones and PS4s come with decently sized hard drives, so that this is less of an issue. They don't want you to have to worry about downloading games, but the fact of the matter is, they can still only hold so much. You can still only get so much data onto a hard drive, and if you've already downloaded some games, it's possible that your hard drive's already full. And that sucks, you know? You don't want to buy this game and only be able to play the first one or delete other games on your console. That's terrible. That's one of the main reasons why people like to buy physical copies. I mean, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, you can bet your butt I'm getting the physical copy. One, because I want to play it immediately. I want to get home from the store the day it comes out the morning and pop it into my PlayStation. I'll buy a PlayStation 4 by then, hopefully, and be able to start playing it, because that's my favorite game. You can see all my Kingdom Hearts stuff back there. And, ooh, that's a cool picture, too. Anyway, I'm easily distracted. I'm sorry. So, if I can't do that, I'm going to be pretty bummed. And so the physical copy is the way to go. If there's DLCs, if there's day one updates, you know, that's pretty quick and easy. You know, you got to do what you got to do. It just uploads, downloads, you know what I mean? And then you can get to playing. Whereas downloading an entire game is pretty time consuming and not really what people want to do, especially right after going to the store to buy it. It's one thing if you're buying it completely digitally, but if you're buying it all on a disc and you still have to download the content, that's pretty terrible. So here's what I say. I think that Spyro 1 is the only game on the disc of the trilogy because it is the most polished. I think that Activision maybe wanted to make sure that they didn't have to delay the game. A lot of you know that game delays kind of suck, and if they can avoid that, they'll probably try to do whatever they can to avoid that. It's a little easier to avoid with a game like Kingdom Hearts 3 because it's one big game. It's one massive thing that you just put it all on a disc and send it out. Whereas Spyro here, you've got Spyro 1, Spyro 2, and Spyro 3. If you like darkness and hanging with Heartless, then you are not Sora, but you may be looking for a channel to watch. Zack to the Future. Hey, how's it going? Have you heard the new theme song, Billy the Kid? Hopefully you like that. I always feel weird changing my theme song because I don't know if people will like it more. All right, Billy. I'll try to stop that. Unless right now I just said, okay, Smoogle. Did that do it? Or did me saying Smoogle kind of throw it off? I don't know. Sometimes they're a little sensitive. But thanks for being here. Hopefully you're into video games a little bit, because right now I'm talking about how I think that Activision only put Spyro 1. They are releasing Spyro 1, 2, and 3 for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox, I think. Definitely the PS4, though. But on the disc, Spyro 1 is the only one that's on there. You have to go online after you buy the disc and download Spyro 2 and 3. I think that's because they have polished the first one so much that they have to either delay the game to make sure that by the time they're printing the copies of the disc, that Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 are ready and good enough that you're gonna want to play that day one. Because once you print the disc, that's it. You're done. I've switched rooms, so my Google Home is not in here at the moment, and dude, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game ever. Me too. I love Kingdom Hearts. Great game. I don't know how well you can see it back there, but I've got like a Mickey, I've got a Halloween Town Sora, I've got all the Kingdom Hearts games right there. I know it's in the background and kind of hard to see, but yeah, that's my Kingdom Hearts shrine, I guess. I don't know, that sounds creepy. It makes me feel like Helga from Hey Arnold when I'm worshipping Sora. Yeah, I actually just watched that video too. And I left a comment there basically explaining this because a lot of people have been complaining about Spyro, and it's really bumming me out because I feel like this is a good thing at the end of the day. I feel like it sucks that it has to be this way because downloading games takes a lot of space on your hard drive of your console, as well as taking a lot of time, not only to download, but also the time that you have to waste playing another game. If you, Helga Pataki, hell yeah. Oh, you're cracking me up, Billy the Kid. But it also sucks because you'll have to play Spyro 1. If you're really into Spyro 3, you'll have to waste your time playing Spyro 1 while you wait for Spyro 3 to download. And I think that's just because they don't want to delay the game, so instead of making you wait so that they can print all 3 games on the disc, they would rather just print the first game on the disc because that was already 100% completed. They probably started with the first game and then started hardcore development on the second and the third. Granted, games always have some intermingling, multiple teams working on the project at the same time, but it is a matter of... Oh, you're in Indiana. Oh, wow, Billy the Kid. That's awesome. Whereabouts are you in Indiana? I live in Fort Wayne. That's kind of central, more or less. I don't know. But yeah, I currently live in Fort Wayne. May or may not be moving soon. May or may not leave Fort Wayne. The job that I want is in Fort Wayne. I'm actually starting school in Fort Wayne in a couple weeks here. I'm going for audio production. I have an associate's degree, but I'm going to get my bachelor's, and that should be really cool. Basically, when you go to... Oh, you live in Plainfield. Dude, I've been there a lot of times. It's a really nice place. That's not too far at all. Yeah, maybe we can meet up. Do you make content at all? Maybe we can collaborate on something. Talk about something Kingdom Hearts related. I know that my channel isn't as Kingdom Hearts centric as it used to be. For a while there, I was trying to do only Kingdom Hearts content, but that wasn't working. There's a lot of people on YouTube who are very, very good at Kingdom Hearts content. Not only Gamers Joint, but I mean Amazia is starting to grow. All the Key Keepers, and you've got, what is it, Keyblade Sarah. Man, it's just a community that popped. And I make content sometimes. I have been slacking in the past year because I got a job doing video editing for another YouTube channel, and that takes up all my editing time. Oh, okay, wow, though that's exciting. Is that something that I'm able to ask what that channel is that you edit for? I would love to do a quick little shout out. I know my live streams aren't as popular as some of my regular videos. Blind Wave. Okay, I will definitely check that out right after this live stream. Yo, 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 says James Garrett. What's up, man? How is it going? This link is for you. I'm putting a link on there for you. And this one is for you, Billy the Kid. I'm glad you guys are here. Do reactions to TV shows. Okay. Well, that sounds exciting. Is that somebody you know in real life, or how'd you end up connecting with them to be able to do that? I think it's super interesting. It was grocery shopping when you messaged me. Okay, yeah, there was a chance James was going to be on this live stream, but he ended up being grocery shopping. So I'll hit you up later, man. If anybody watches this and also watches the Bite Size podcast, this is something I will have to talk to James about in just a second, which I know I said on the last live stream too, and still haven't gotten around to talking to him yet. But basically, the next Bite Size podcast is going to be probably a little bit closer to noon, because I have to work, to be honest. I got a lot going on with work and school, and I definitely want to keep daily. I'm not trying to change my YouTube schedule as much as possible, but you know, times may change as far as live streams and the podcast, just because I can't schedule things around too much. But once I get onto a consistent schedule and everything gets going, it should be really good. Let's see, I know that Billy the Kid was a big fan and they needed editors. They were aware of me by a video I made supporting them, and so I applied and it worked out because they knew of me. I think they live in Ohio. Oh, okay. Well, that is very exciting. I can't wait to check out their channel. This has been about 18 minutes. One other thing I did want to say is that my live streams are probably going to only be about 30 minutes, more or less. And not only because I want to go watch Blind Wave, but also because the Bite Size podcast is going down to about 30 minutes. And we've already started doing that. But also, I feel like there's a very, very fun... also, regarding Amazia, I am not really a fan of that guy. That's a common opinion in the community. We've butted heads, and I find him very disrespectful. It's cool if you are, though. He just crossed the line too much with me. Are you specifically talking about the whole HMK situation, Billy the Kid? I do feel like he's got some things that he needs to work on. He has come out and said that he's over it and people are mean to him because they didn't support him going to play Kingdom Hearts 3 early. And then he said he was going to stop doing YouTube Kingdom Hearts content. And he was done with that forever. So this is his last video. And then, like, the next day he posted another Kingdom Hearts video. And since then, he's just continuously been posting Kingdom Hearts video. That was completely clickbait. And then the whole HMK thing, which, you know, I think HMK wasn't completely in the right. But I feel like part of that was also a publicity stunt for Amazia to gain some traction, and it worked, so good on him, man. I mean, he's grown crazy amounts in this last couple months. And with Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, I'm sure he'll only grow more. He does have some very, very interesting theories that I feel like could be true. But as a person, I feel like he's not the best YouTuber. James, we're talking about this content creator on YouTube called Amazia. He makes Kingdom Hearts content. But in his videos, he has a tendency to swear a lot, which doesn't really help. I mean, Kingdom Hearts is a game that has Disney characters in it. I'm all for swearing. You know, that's not a big deal when it's appropriate, but I feel like they're kind of just thrown in there, and yeah, that sounds like something he would do, Billy the Kid. I wouldn't even be surprised if he blocked you for commenting something he didn't like. He's, I don't know. His editing is very choppy, I guess. He's got a lot of times in there where he's like, this, and, you know, he'll, like, go off on a tangent, and then he'll be like, oh, well, I actually mean this, and, you know, it's like you could have edited that out so that we're only getting what you're trying to say in the clearest way possible, because I don't want to have to watch your video 4 times to understand what the heck you're trying to say. And there's definitely been videos of his that I click off of because he starts getting into that kind of swearing and going off on tangents that he ends up like saying something and then backtracking, and man, it's just, he's not my favorite Kingdom Hearts content creator. Do I think that there's creators who deserve to grow more than him? Possibly. I do think it's good that he continued doing Kingdom Hearts content, though, because consistency is really the key on YouTube. If you want to grow like crazy, you got to do something consistent. Like you said, he mostly does TV show reviews. Frustrated Jacob, The Gamer's Joint, HMK, of course. Zack to the Future, of course. Official Mo Chocolate. I have not heard of Official Mo Chocolate or Frustrated Jacob, but I will definitely look them up too. Man, you're giving me a lot of content to watch, and I appreciate that because I'm always looking for more things to watch and listen to. More Kingdom Hearts content creators. If Zack to the Future needs more Kingdom Hearts content. Man, I used to post so much, and a lot of it didn't get much traction. Or I made, it makes me feel very Amazia-ish, but I made that Long Live Xehanort song, and that got so much hate. Man, that is the second most hate-filled video I have ever gotten. The first being my Boogie 2988 video, and a lot of people really hated that just because they hate Boogie, but it was less personal attacks on me versus personal attacks on Boogie, whereas that Long Live Xehanort song, woo, that was a lot of attacks on me, just saying the song sucked, my singing sucked, my rap was stupid, and granted, it was kind of stupid. It was supposed to be fun and silly like Kingdom Hearts, but, you know, it's whatever. James said that I play too much Kingdom Hearts to not make content. You know, I will probably get into a little bit of content again because I really do love the games, and there's something that's easy to talk about. I just don't want to saturate the market, and I feel like there's things that I can do more effectively that aren't really being done on YouTube. I mean, it's harder to pinpoint my channel, but it's easier to watch some of my videos because if you're really into Kingdom Hearts, you'll watch a bunch of stuff that The Gamer's Joint does. But if you are really into comedy, it's more or less hit and miss with The Gamer's Joint because some of his stuff is super funny. You know, when he swirlies himself or pours a gallon of milk on his head, you know, that's hilarious. But when he's just talking about random news, that's not as funny. It's just more informational, and you're not going to be as into that. Whereas some of the comedy stuff I do is stuff that nobody else really does on YouTube, and so I really try and like stick a pin in that and be able to say this is what you can expect. You should watch Sly Fox play Kingdom Hearts, James. That's another creator I have not heard of, but I will look it up. Um, let's see. Billy the Kid said, exciting thing. By the way, I'm serving as co-producer on an upcoming documentary for Kingdom Hearts 3 called The Road to Kingdom Hearts 3. Is that like a Everglow just put out a, what is it, like 30 videos that are all about Kingdom Hearts. It's a bunch of like videos leading up to it and the history, the backstory, all that. Is that kind of what it is, or is it more like somebody playing Kingdom Hearts, or what exactly is that project? I'd be interested in watching that when it's done too, because it sounds weird probably, but I enjoy watching Kingdom Hearts content more than I enjoy making it, because people are so on it. People get that scoop that's so hard to be the first to get to. And even if you are the first to get to, once Jared makes a video for the Gamers Joint, you know, he blows you out of the water and no one cares about you anymore because Jared's got a video. And I'm sure HMK feels that, even though he's such a big creator. I know that Amazia feels that from all the key keepers, and Jared's the biggest of the key keepers, so I know that that effect is definitely felt. So I can relate on that level. Billy Kid says, it's going to be an hour long, maybe longer, retrospective on Kingdom Hearts and its fans, leading up to the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, and will release 5 days before the Japanese release of Kingdom Hearts 3. That's awesome, man. One thing that is Kingdom Hearts related that I think you should check out. Yes, there's going to be music this Friday, James. It's going to be Kaylee, which you already know, but it's the poppy remix version. And then there'll be more music every Friday from here on out. At least music-related content, but there's at least 4 songs in the bag waiting to be posted. So, for the next couple weeks at least, there will be music. Shoot, I forget what I was saying before that. Sorry. Oh, yes. There will be something Kingdom Hearts related coming to my I will probably feature that cute guy from the podcast on some episode, on some song. Anyway, there's a series that I started. I've only done one so far. It was on Adam West right after he passed away, and it was called Adam West, the Man, the Myth, the Legend. And it was all about his history. If you've ever seen... I forget the guy's name now, but there's a big YouTube channel that always does like before they were dead, or before they were rich, or something. And he does all these like biographies about people and tells you their whole story and stuff. Michael McCrudden, that's his name. And it's basically that, except it's about Tetsuya Nomura, and it's going to be posted on his birthday, which is October 12th? Not entirely sure on that date, but I do know that as soon as that date hits, it's going to be posted. 8 a.m. All my videos get posted at 8 a.m. except live streams. So look forward to that Tetsuya Nomura discussion and talk about his life, how he got into Kingdom Hearts, into Square Enix. I think it's really fascinating. There's a ton of stuff that I learned about him that I didn't know before, and I hope that you guys have that same effect and learn a lot about him, because he's a super interesting guy, and he's got a lot on his plate. Square Enix is really making him like the head guy. They want him on every single project. His name sells, and so no wonder Square Enix wants him. But the reason why is really, really cool, actually. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. The documentary will feature myself and some of the bigger YouTubers for Kingdom Hearts, as well as a special guest in video segments. I tried convincing the director, main producer, to get more people not as big in there, but he wants mostly bigger peeps with high quality footage. I understand that. I mean, high quality is the name of the game. If you want to really get a bunch of views, it's got to be something that people aren't jarred by going from Jared to Zach to the future. You know, there's a big ratio there that people want a little bit of consistency and high quality. Not that my stuff's not high quality, but people just, it's not a household name. Not that Jared's a household name, but if you're in the community, the Gamers Joint's a pretty big deal. Let's be honest. So that is 30 minutes. I'm going to count these real quick, see where we're at, and then, of course, on next Tuesday, we will continue this till we get to 240 or wherever we were at that point. Very critical about the series. He's blunt about it. Awesome. I love critical about the series. I search literally for Kingdom Hearts sucks. I love that because I want to see what people hate about the series and then either try and figure out why that's actually a good thing or just be able to see the series in kind of a more critical light or hopefully find ways that they're improving and ways that they can improve in Kingdom Hearts 3. But if I'm listening to somebody reinforcing my beliefs that Kingdom Hearts is great, then I'm not getting anything out of that. It's not fun, you know? It's just somebody saying, Kingdom Hearts is fun. And I'm sitting here like, yes, Kingdom Hearts is fun. Whereas somebody saying, the battle mechanics in Kingdom Hearts are a little wonky and feel like you're just button mashing the whole time. So instead of doing that, they should implement something where if you hit X 10 times in a row, then you get stunned or something. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I feel like those kind of critical feedback is important and more interesting than just saying it's a good game and praising it. Definitely, I will check out Frustrated Jacob. That sounds like an awesome channel. My favorite thing he does is a playthrough on a channel called Research Runs. Okay, he does his own playthrough, not on the channel, takes pages of notes on it, then plays it on the channel with his friend Joey. And Joey's never played the game, so it's entertaining as fuck to hear the critical research guy plus Joey's reactions. That's awesome. That sounds super fun. Yeah, I really like PewDiePie's playthrough of it too, but he stopped doing it. I'm always looking for somebody good to just kind of put that on and just watch it when I don't have time to play it, or even just listening to it. People's commentary is super fun to listen to, and I've played the game so many times I can basically visualize everything that's going on anyway. So anyway, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh my god, it's getting heavy. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. This one's for you, Billy the Kid. Number 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. This one is for you, James. This one is for Eric Williams. 101. This one's for Alex J. Brimmer. 102. 103 is for Edgy Daniel. I believe I'm on 104 is for Razi Ismail. That is a very good way to support the channel. There's extra content from basically every bite-sized podcast, as well as exclusive interviews with friends and family of myself and James, who's the other co-host on the Bite Size Podcast, and Rozzy supports us. You can just do $1. If you do, you need to do $3 to be able to get the bonus content, but $1 lets you have your name at the end of every video in my end card, as well as other random shout outs like this, and you know, all kinds of other stuff. I'm trying to find ways to keep benefiting anybody who supports me, because right now I only have one supporter, so I've kind of gone above and beyond for Rozzy because I really, really appreciate it. I mean, it's awesome. You never forget your first. 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 131. Okay, so we're just about 100 away from finishing this bad boy. It's getting pretty obnoxiously long, which I love. I'm a big fan of obnoxious. Whoa! Okay. And it's still gone. And it's still gone. Okay, so here's my subscriber chain. Thank you for all of you people who are part of this. All you subscribers who are in that spaghetti mess. I love you all. I really, really appreciate everything you do, because that's cool. I mean, a lot of people will look at my channel and say 240 subscribers. That's nothing. But did you see that? That was a lot. And that's 100 less than I actually have. So when it's personified like that, it's just crazy. I can't believe it. Let's see. Jacob made me learn a bunch of stuff about the games I didn't already know about it too. I learn something new every time I watch his playthroughs. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds like definitely something right up my alley. Don't ever stop your content, bro. I really enjoy it and hope we can have lunch or something one day if we are not busy. That sounds great, Billy the Kid. I would love to maybe even collaborate on a video or something, like I said. If that's something you're comfortable with, Plainfield is super close, and to be able to meet up and have lunch or do something sometime sounds really, really fun to me. So, yeah, we'll stay posted on that. You stay awesome. I'm keeping up my content, man. I'm going every single day. Tuesday and Thursdays are going to be live streams with every other Thursday, including 2 days from now being the Bite Size Podcast. That's always a lot of fun. Very exciting, with James as the co-host, which keeps things fresh. We'd have to do it at your place if so. My grandmother's weird about people being over here. Shoot, we don't even have to do it at someone's house. We can go make a collab at the mall or something. I don't know. There's got to be something around there that we can collaborate, make a video at. Specifically check out their Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 5-4 video. I guess star in that one. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man. But yeah, Friday's our music. Wednesday is Hump Day Motivation. And then Monday and Saturday and Sunday is a little bit of whatever. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff. There's actually a video that I'm filming soon that I'm very, very scared to film, where I eat a spoonful of wasabi. If you're familiar with wasabi, it basically burns your brain out. It blows the back of your head off, and it's so hot. It's terrible, and I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it for the YouTube. So hopefully you guys enjoy that when it comes out. It's gonna be a couple weeks still, but I'm gonna film it real soon here. Trying to keep up on all this content so you guys have something to watch every single day. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. I've been Zach. Don't you do crack. Do a little bit of Kingdom Hearts and do that subscribe button. I think that would be pretty nice. And I will catch you I'll catch you in the future, boys.